on yellow like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Portland Riverhogs and the Chicago Bears. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? On 1st and 10, Nugent. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Operating from the gun, Nugent. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's Scott on first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the gun, Scott. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
4 at the 43-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll run with McCaffrey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
On first down, Scott. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, Scott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. 3rd down here.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, Scott. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
run for the first time with Johnson. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees.
2nd and 8. At the Bears' 24-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. So a very good start, but don't go get those Super Bowl T-shirts left. Still the early going here.
I wonder if they're even printing them at this stage of the game, right? Do you wait a little longer before you say which one you're going to do? Good advice, Brandon. Make sure you know there's a lot of game left, but a good start.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After one, 7-0. On EA Sports.
Riverhawks 7, Bears 0.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Nugent. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got this down to the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Throwing on first down. Nugent. That's to his running back. Carry on Johnson. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Dropped just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Nugent. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. They're no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Let's get it.
From the gun, Nugent. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Rohrwasser for the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They find some open field here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing again. Scott. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Scott. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Off-play action. Nugent. He'll buy some time right. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
And we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
He got 29 yards that time. On 1st and 10, Nugent. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Nugent. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. From the gun, Nugent. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
To throw is Scott. Throwing again. He's going to look deep for more. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now Scott on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And on now is the punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Bears take over.
33-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the play fake. Nugent. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him.
On 1st down, Nugent. Screenplay, Johnson. 7 yards there on the 1st down screenplay.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Nugent. Caught out left side by Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Nugent. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch his dirt, out the mud, out the dirt.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. To Johnson again. And he takes this one in for the Bears touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as the Bears push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. So that'll back them up 5. McCaffrey following the penalty. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Christian McCaffrey.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Only a yard on the game there as time will run out on this third quarter of play.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Christian McCaffrey.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
A gain of 8 yards.
Operating from the gun. Scott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Scott now throwing on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
This is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Throwing on 1st down. Nugent. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
On 1st and 10, Nugent. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
They go to Johnson again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Back to throw. Nugent being chased out left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
25-yard line.
No hesitation, don't try my patience. Do I run for the sake, boy, till there's nothing left? I'ma run to the bed until we all with them buckets. Hear the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Scott on 1st and 10. His throw incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off-play action. Scott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Scott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off here the 32. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home.
Heal yourself. Make that resolve to come back and do it again because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And
another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on a diamond cross, but still ain't paid